Hey everybody, what is going on? Serial Overdrive here, and today I'm playing Entropia Universe. What we're going to be doing today is a 50 PED, a Mubu, what are they called? A Mubulax? Yeah, a Mubli Max, or however you say that name. We're going to be hunting them basically, and we're going to be over here at Nias Place. So for those of you guys who don't know, a little bit of cool Entropia lore about this place. Nias Place was where sweat circles really originated and took off. Back in the day when I was sweating and getting my 10 PEDs to 15 PEDs per sweat. I know you got per 1,000 sweat, which I know a lot of you guys probably right now just flipped your shit because you realized how much easier I had it compared to you, but it was a little bit harder to get the sweat, so it was something. But back in the days, this is where everybody would come. They'd hunt these beasts. They wouldn't hunt them, they'd sweat them in a group. And then the players who were a little bit more advanced, who were a little bit more powerful, they'd come, they'd take out a Mubulax for you, and then you'd move on to the next mob after all the sweat was dried out of it. It was a great system. Everybody loved it. Anyways, this place is dried up because, change happens and things move, but I figured I'm going to come back here, and for old time's sake, we're going to try it out. We're going to hunt out here, we're going to see how it goes, and hopefully we're going to get some good loot. In the meantime, though, let me check them up. I always hit the wrong buttons here, don't I? Where is my key changer? I don't even know. I'm trying to find my hotkeys. I always forget the buttons. I get so used to playing different games, and then it takes me a little bit just to get back in it. I can just manually change it. It's a 50 PD hunt, and I don't think I'm going to have to do much healing. I'm guessing every 2 to 3 mobs I'm going to have to heal. As long as I can keep this area that I'm in clear of mobs, I should be okay to just sort of take it as I go, right? I should be able to just kill these things and not take too much damage for them. I did a quick sort of test run here and just literally killed a few of them. And what I was finding is every 1 to 3 mobs, I'd get one that hit me pretty hard and I'd have to heal. When we're going out with 50 PDs of ammo, especially against these guys, which are a little bit higher level, you guys haven't seen me hunt these guys yet because literally the LR20 I recently upgraded to, and that's the mob that I need to be able to, or sorry, the mob. That is the gun that I need to be able to hunt a Mubulax. So I got to that LR20 and I started looking what level mob I could hunt. These guys aren't doing much damage against my ghost armor, which really helps, but I was seeing I was doing 31 to I think it's 64 damage with the gun. And that puts me in about the range where I can start taking out level 25 to maybe level 27, 28 mobs as long as they're not hitting too hard. Mubulats are perfect for that, so I figured, hey, it's time to move off the Aatrox, time to stop doing the same old, and upgrade. We're going to be killing these guys now. Or at least we're going to try it out. As you can see, Nias Place is a land area, which means there is a tax. So basically, I'm paying a little bit of extra. So some of the loot that I get, it goes to the land area owner. So if I get a global or something like that, the owner gets a small chunk of it, the owner of the land area. This is how people who own land areas make a profit in Entropia, for those of you guys who were wondering. And there we go. I just automatically, look at that. All right, so literally I'm sitting here and I'm like, all right, I need to look at the keys. I automatically just knew it was L. I just sort of in my head somewhere, I was like, hotkey L, hit it, boom. I told you, I get used to other games, I forget what hotkeys I need to use, and then it'll just come back to me like that. Just automatically in my head, I hit it because I want it, and I'm not thinking about it, and alright, we got it. So now we've got the gun hotkeys, so that's good. We can switch back and forth. I'm not going to have to worry about ruining the flow by hitting I and opening my inventory. Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. Anyways, though, yeah, I figured this would be a good area to come out and hunt. If you guys are here, because I'm recording this video maybe a month right now in advance, I think, for when I'm going to release it. So if you guys are here for Rust videos or anything like that, those are still sort of in the queue. Those are still coming out. If you're watching for Rust, thank you. Entropia Universe is a whole different game. So if you go to my Entropia Universe Explained video, which for those of you guys wondering, that video literally came out today. So whenever that video is released, that's the day that I'm filming this. But if you go to that video, that'll tell you what Entropia Universe is all about. But a lot of the people that are following me are following for the Entropia Universe content. And I'm not going to just go fully over into one game because I like playing a bunch of different games. So those of you guys who are there, the personality, for me, maybe both the videos appeal to you, both types. But most of you guys are here for a specific video. So I figured if you're, I don't know, if you now my user base is split a little bit more, which means trying to cater to both of you, but it'd be good if everybody sort of understood at least like the games I'm playing, I think. Yeah, I don't know, that's a bit of a tangent. But yeah, anyways, I thought it was time to upgrade mobs, upgrade what I was going to hunt, and yeah, this is where we're at. We're hunting these guys. Hopefully that's going to get me some more missions, too. So the nice thing is, it's going to allow me to bump up a level and get like a few more missions done, which is going to be good. So yeah, you know, it's all good. I think it's all good. You guys can see right here, I've got all my missions. We're still on the old mission system right now. I'm sure the new one's probably gonna have been released by now. But if I get 3,000 kill points, I can get 6.28 PEDs of skills, which is actually really good. Like really good. So we're gonna slowly work our way there. And look at that. That's why I'm out here hunting. Look at that loot there, right there, folks. Just turn your eyes. Look at that. Feel jealous because that's 30 PEDs worth of loot with 1 kill. I was out here with, a while ago now, I was out here with Scotty_C93. He's another Entropia Universe YouTuber. So if you like Entropia Universe, go check him out. But he's another Entropia Universe YouTuber, and I think we had like 1 or 2 globals when we were hunting. It was a pretty good run. So after that, like, I was thinking about it, and I upgraded my gun, and I'm like, I think with the LR20, I might be able to take these things solo. So I came out, tried it out, and I was able to. So, yeah, I guess this is, like, the new thing. Plus, it's a little bit harder. I don't like to hunt the mobs that I can just sit there and, like, blindly kill. It's too easy, in my opinion. It's not a fair fight, right? Like, if you're out hunting in the jungle, you want the cat or the lion that you're fighting to have a gun, too. And that's why I've invested in Elon Musk's newest project to fund. No, I'm just kidding. Elon Musk is not planning to give lions and cats laser eyes. But that would be sort of awesome if he did. It'd be really awesome if he did. If any of you guys know Elon Musk, tell him I've got a brilliant idea. It involves cats, lasers, and yeah. It's going to be awesome, guys. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, like, I don't know, I feel like I want to be hunting bigger mobs because they fight back a little bit more. There's a little bit more skill involved, right? Like, things could get hairy out here. Like, when I'm hunting with this thing, like, where I have, like, this gun, maybe one gets a critical hit on me and we get a little bit of action in there where I'm like, oh no, am I going to survive? Am I not? Like, who knows, you know? It's all up in the air. Whereas when I'm hunting Aatrox, for the most part, even if they get a critical hit on me, it's like, alright, are there 4 or 5 of them on me? No. Alright, we're good. I could actually go to the oil rig and hunt Aatrox out there too. So there's options, okay? But I just wanted to hunt something different, a little bit of a different mob on my screen, so we're going here. If you guys have any requests, mobs that you'd like to see me hunt, feel free to post them down below. I'm looking for things on Calypso between level like 25 and maybe like 30, somewhere in there, that are doing damage that can be taken by ghost armor or by vigilante armor. So vigilante is more like penetration, so anything that shoots at me I can take with vigilante. Anything that hits I can usually take with ghost. There are a few different mobs that I can't do. At some point I'd love to go up to Crystal Palace and try the Iruli. I think that's like the alien mob that came. Back in the day when I first joined Entropia Universe, those things were like the top mob to hunt. Everybody was buying gremlin armor to hunt them. I've actually got an almost complete gremlin set. I might have completed it. Literally, I like almost completed it. I was like ready to go. I wanted to hunt these aliens, kick some alien ass, right? Like they were tied in with the robots that were attacking Calypso. And you guys probably don't even remember that, but that used to be a huge storyline. Like the robots would launch attacks randomly. And now it's just like a little instance that randomly goes off. There's no story involved, but it used to be like back and forth. Like Calypso would fend off the robots, and then they'd launch another attack, and there's a new boss mob that everybody has to get together and fight, and all sorts of like unique items are looting, and Never Dies buying some Aatrox egg for God knows how much for no reason whatsoever, and like crazy stuff is going on. A lot of that's sort of over. That era is like dead and gone, I feel like. But yeah, it used to be crazy, and I wanted to join in on that, go up there and hunt some of those aliens, and because they looted some really good stuff for crafters. The markup used to be huge. But yeah, I wanted to do that, so I completed the set. Then, like my society that I was in, it sort of started falling apart just because people got busy and they couldn't keep up with the grind that was Entropia. And honestly, then Entropia released like a mission system and skills that I had been working for years, like years, grinding to get. were all of a sudden like super easy to get, and nobody saw any value in them. It's like Serial Overdrive, you've got like 50,000 skills and you've been playing for that long, and it's like, well, you know, like 40,000 of those skills were earned when it was super hard to do. And Entropia Universe found that players weren't sticking, they weren't staying, they weren't sticky players because they'd see that the skill gains were so hard and give up, so they made it easier. And for those of us who had gotten the skills the good old-fashioned way, hunting, and it was super hard, and it was just this annoying thing where it's like all of a sudden this thing I'd worked for got devalued, and yeah, I had to take a break. And then one day, literally, I logged in, I made a YouTube video because I'm like, hey, no one's making Entropia Universe YouTube videos. Let's see if anything hits with that. I think that video got something like 100 views, which for me was insane because I had videos that gone into thousands before. But in Entropia Universe, it was just like a random video that got a lot of views, and I'm like, huh, I didn't even do any like how-tos or anything like that. And then I kept pushing with it, and I'm gonna convert some ammo here just to keep the story going. I kept pushing with it, and that's how I got to where I am today, basically. I thought the genre was good, and I started playing to record, and then you get into it a little bit more, you're talking about it a little bit more, and now I'm seeing rewards. Like when I go out on a hunt, I'm not looking at like how many skills I've gained anymore. I'm looking at it like, oh wow, like I learned something new I can share with people, or like, oh, this is gonna be a cool video, maybe I'll get a global in it, and that'll be awesome too. Like there's all sorts of stuff like that I'm doing now, and that's sort of where my where my gains come from when I play this game. I like the fact that I've got a community based around it that comes and listens to me when I talk like this and just talk bullshit. You know, thanks. I appreciate it. So yeah, I guess that's what got me back into Entropia Universe. Really, it was you guys. So you know, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You guys can make that call. But yeah, that's how I got back into Entropia. So yeah, I'm not looking at skills anymore. I'm not like I know I have roughly, I think it's like 58,000 skills. Yeah, almost 59. But I'm not really looking at that anymore as like the number to increase. Uh-oh. I just realized I've not been paying attention. I need to heal up. There's some of you guys probably screaming. There's a lot of people that watch to see like how I'm doing when I hunt. And sometimes when I get on a roll and I start talking and I'm feeling it, like I talk with my hands. So when I talk, I'm moving my hands. They're off the keyboard right now, and it's like, oh, like people see that health going down, and they're like, is he just gonna let himself die? Is Serial Overdrive wasting money again by not getting the latest and greatest healing device, or you know, whatever it is? There's some people that do go nuts, a little nuts about that, but it's all good. I know it comes from a good place. But yeah, some people get really mad when I die too many times and go back. So I like to do a mob where there's like a chance of death, but not imminent death, you know. Anyways, yeah, I think it's about time to end this video. I had fun filming it, but like, I'm looking at it. We've gone through 50 PEDs of ammo. The loot was okay. We got that 130 PED hit, but I'm really looking to see like what the average is. And overall, the average loot I'm getting, we're looking around like 2 to 3 PEDs, which if you're a newer player, that sounds like a lot. But for what I'm spending, I'm not really getting back my ammunition. Like this loot right here, this is probably like a break-even loot right there. We're looking at like 3.1 PEDs. Maybe like roughly break-even, a little below it even. But nothing like significant. It's not something that I see and I'm like, ooh, that's a good one. No, it's like I see that, I'm like, eh. I see like a 5 PED average, a 10 PED average. That means like something's happening. That means like this is a good area. When you see one big hit and you don't see anything else though, it's not really an area that I'm like too attached to, if you guys know what I mean. Anyways, let's do we want to end on a low one? I want to end on like a decent loot. I want to end on something that's like, I don't know, let's just see, this is a problem. I'm always like, I want to keep going, but at the same time I don't. It's like that gambler's fallacy, right? Like, I've put so much in, I want to get it out, and I know it's not going to happen. And I know, like, you always want to end on a win, but then you don't want to end on a streak. And there's all these little, like, superstitions that counteract each other. I've seen some people do that where they're, like, gambling or playing a game or whatever. And they're like, all right, I got to end, like, when this win streak's over, we're ending it. And then they, like, get done with, like, a 5-game win streak, or, you know, they've just won a little bit of ammo, like, money or something like that. And they're like, huh, we can't end on a loss. Let's go again. And then they win, and they're like, well, now we got this streak going, so we've got to end the streak first. And it's like, well, you're going in a circle here. Do you just want to keep doing what you're doing and not make excuses for why you're doing it? And people don't like that, because then it's like, well, now you've got a problem. Anyways, after saying all that, this is literally going to be the last mob that I kill. After this, I'm heading in after this. 100%. No takebacks. It's going to be a no loot. Alright, it's, yeah, 2 PEDs. Like, you can see that average just isn't there. The 30 PED loot that I got, that's going to sort of help everything pull it together. But Amubalax, when I'm hunting these things, I'm looking for more of that average. I've seen them when I'm hunting them. Sometimes the average will be like around 5 PEDs of loot that you're getting. That's a really good average. That's something that you can like take to the bank. But when I'm seeing an average, it's like this. It's just nothing. I don't know if loot waves still exist, or if it's luck, or what plays into it. But the average is, I don't know. That it feels like that's sort of the right way to go with things as far as loot and everything like that. If your average loot is high, you probably want to keep doing what you're doing. And if it's low, maybe it's time to call it. So I'm gonna take that advice and call it here. Let's see where we're at. And sorry, I don't know. I feel like this video was like okay, but I don't feel like this was like an amazingly put together video. So, ooh, and that's storage right there for some reason. So like, sorry if the quality's not like 100% what you guys were looking for, but I think some of you guys will enjoy this. This isn't gonna be like a huge video that gets, you know, a couple hundred clicks. This is probably gonna be like, you know, 100 people tune in, 200 people tune in, and some of you guys will like it, some of you guys will hate it. Alright, so as far as the loot goes, you can see we've got 43.68 PEDs of loot. And we've got about 50 PEDs in 52, right? Yeah, about 52 PEDs returned. So right now we've got a 2 PED profit just with that ammo decay. Once we throw the gun in, that's all going to go to shit. So right there, we just did it. We've got about a 12 PED loss on this hunt. Not too bad, but honestly, going out with what, 50 PEDs, I probably recycled some of that, so maybe like a 70 PED hunt that loses 12 PEDs, we're looking at losses that are a little bit over, you know, sort of like in the 10 to 20% mark, which is a little bit too high for me, and like I said, that average loot just wasn't quite where I wanted it to be, so it's a good thing I called it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you for all the support, thank you for everything. I really do appreciate it. Hope you guys liked the video, even if it wasn't my best. Hopefully it was good enough. And not like good enough like I'm making excuses, but good enough like you got some enjoyment out of it. You got to laugh. You learned something. Because that's what you're here for. Anyways, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.